Nashville's Belmont Mansion is a worthy destination any time of the year, yet even more so during December. You see, that's when the elegant home is decorated like it was during the mid-1800s. Executive Director Mark Brown offered us a sample of some of the interesting discoveries. Adelicia and Joseph Ackland's Italian-style mansion was completed in 1853. Here they entertained visitors, raised a family, and of course, once a year, celebrated Christmas. A Victorian Christmas tour not only offers a resemblance of a 19th century Christmas at Belmont, thanks to volunteer guides, you discover a lot about the whole history of the holiday's customs and traditions, beginning in Europe during the early 1800s.
Queen Victoria was the ultimate influencer in the 19th century, and so when she married Albert and ascended the throne in 1837, he erected the first Christmas tree at Windsor Palace in 1841. Several years later, it was published in the Illustrated London News with that new invention of the steel engraving. And it spread across England, and then in 1850, Godey's Ladies Magazine, a national magazine here in America, published the same engraving of the Christmas tree, and it really caught America's attention.
There are no actual records of Christmas trees at the mansion during Adelicia's lifetime. However, by the middle of the century, trees did begin to sprout up around the city of Nashville.
The earliest one I found was 1855. Christ's Episcopal Church erected a Christmas tree at the Masonic Hall for the Sunday school children. And they seem to be pretty common by the 1870s here in the cities, not in the rural South.
Mark and his staff studied drawings and engravings from the period to replicate all the decorations. Obviously, greenery was a very popular embellishment.
The use of the garland going from the corners of the room to the center chandelier or other direction, very, very typical of the period, mainly in public buildings, but you do see it in private homes as well. Greenery, of course, was the most common thing used because that's what they had available in this area.
And the berries are pretty indigenous.
The berries, yes. They always would put berries in it. As one writer of the period said, you don't want it to look funerary. The same greenery is also used for funerals as well. So he said you put some berries in it to lighten it up so it doesn't look morbid or funerary.
You can pick up a lot of fun holiday facts on the Christmas tour. Well, like this guy. It's a replica of the first artificial Christmas tree made in Germany around 1840. Now, they call it a feather tree because, yep, the branches are made out of dyed feather. Strangely enough, celebrating Christmas was not on the agenda for the first settlers at Plymouth Rock. In fact, it was banned.
It was outlawed in Massachusetts. The Puritans wanted nothing to do with any of the feast days of the church, and it was against the law to sing Christmas carols or Christmas songs or anything like that. But the Anglicans that were settling in the South, in Jamestown, they brought the Christmas traditions with them, and the Christmas traditions really spread faster throughout the South.
Alabama was the first state to make Christmas a legal holiday in 1836. It finally became a national holiday in 1870. Fortunately, today, all Americans are free to share and celebrate the joys of the holiday season. And while the decorations today are brighter and more dazzling, this Victorian tour is a pleasant reminder of what Christmas was like inside this timeless Tennessee treasure.
That's what we do. It's a slow, relaxing time to enjoy, in many ways, the quiet of the holiday season.